Hey everybody. Hey Steven. I think yesterday I called you Stefan because I didn't realize it was you. It was a little weird. Hey Euro Maestro. Hey Davey. Hey everybody. Hey Davina J. Hey Yomra. Hey Sid Much. How you doing? Hey Mona. Mona, do you ever sleep? Hey, this is the first time you can catch us live. Very cool. Glad to have you here. Hey Davina J. Hey Kimberly Tilly. Thanks for joining. Hey Davey. Hey Lady Crick.
That's cute. Are they scoping together?
Yeah, are you and Sid scoping together? That's kind of fun. Hey Kimberly. Thanks for inviting followers. Hey New Gen Sound Man.
You're frozen.
Don't think I've seen you in a while. Am I frozen? Really? Am I frozen out there? Man, I hope not. I need advice on selfies, LOL. How are you? Nope. Okay, everyone says I'm not frozen. Good.
Okay, well, I'm getting a phone call.
Hi coffee gatherings. What, Allie?
This is Allie.
Oh, she's getting a phone call. Allie's getting a phone call.
That's funny.
Hi, Mom. How's work? Mom and daughter side chat. I already know I'm not photogenic, right? Alex Daily TV. What camera do you have? An iPhone. No, I'm just kidding. I have an iPhone. Allie uses a Canon 5D Mark III. Lighting. All about the lighting. That's one of them. You're right. Coffee gatherings. Stop jumping ahead. No, yes, I am bald. And I shave my head. First time here, my friend. You sure about that, New Gen Sound Man? I think you were here like 2 months ago once. But I do remember you. I feel like you're down in Atlanta. Is that right? Sid Muchikit. Oh, your mom gets crappy reception. Love the hat. Go blue. Me too. When did you lose all your hair? Long time ago. Bald is beautiful. Thank you. Yes. Oh, Texas. Well, I feel okay. Well, maybe this is your first time. You'd probably know better than me. So welcome. Either way, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And thanks for the support. Thanks for the hearts. So for those of you who are new here, I think a couple of you might be first timers but have an idea of who we are. And those of you who are brand new, I'm Doug. This is Allie. She's on the phone. Hi, Allie. She's on the phone.
Yeah.
We are Frameable Faces Photography. I am scoping currently, turn the music down, I'm scoping currently from our studio here in West Bloomfield, Michigan in the Orchard Mall. We are a photography studio. Allie is the photographer. We're a husband and wife team. And I handle this stuff, although Allie and I scope together a lot. Hey, from Mount Pleasant, Fire Up Chips.
Yeah, WALS.
What's happening? So I wrote a blog post last year in May. Hi, lovely people. Hi, Mona. Mona, you're lovely. We like Mona. Mona is a photographer in the UK. So, and Kelly is the mall cop. No drama here. Yes, Kelly was here earlier today for lunch, but I didn't scope while she was here. But she's actually the mall manager. But, you know, it's funny that everyone is asking if I told her everyone's been asking for Kelly the mall cop. Hello from Mexico. Hi from down south. Okay, so I wrote this blog post last May because it's amazing to me how many of our clients come in here lost connection. I hope that's not on my end. Not that I hope you have a bad connection, but I hope I'm okay. People come in here all the time for photo sessions, whether it's the person that books it or you know, whether it's just a family member that's involved in a family photo session, and even sometimes high school seniors. Some people come in here, good connection, good. And they say, you know, we talk about, we always consult with our clients before a photo session, and we talk to them about, you know, outfits, backdrops, if we're going on location, where we're going, really strategizing about the session. And a lot of people come in here and they're nervous about this. And they say, I'm not photogenic. I'm just not. No, and they're like, they argue with us. They're like, back, yay, good. They like argue with us. They're like, no, you'll see. I'm just not. I'm not photogenic. I know I'm not. It's okay. I just know I'm not. Like literally. And, you know, we try to pump them up a little bit and convince them that, hey, no, you just probably haven't found the right setting. You haven't. When was the last time you saw a professional photographer? You know, you haven't met Allie yet and been in front of her camera. Hey, Annie OO. Hey, I can't wait to see one of your scopes. So I wrote out an article that I could refer to people to when they come in here when they're apprehensive or nervous about a photo shoot because they don't think they're photogenic. And I usually tell them, you know what? You probably aren't photogenic. And here's why. So there's 5 reasons that I came up with why people are not photogenic, and we're going to go through them. So many hearts. You're nice. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Great idea. I'm not. See, here they come. Who in here, let's by a show of hands, either hand or thumbs up emoji, who in this room on this broadcast right now thinks that they are not photogenic? It's totally okay. Chime in. Let us know. Isn't everyone photogenic with Photoshop? To a degree, I guess. Okay, there's one. Why am I not scopogenic? I think I look okay, but when I scope, I'm hideous. That's funny. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen you, Jason. So yeah, here's a few. Yep, people are saying they're not photogenic, right? I'm not really. Yeah, so people think that all the time. Okay, Kimberly, Telly thinks she's photogenic. Good on you, Kimberly. You probably are. And Annie, oh, you know makeup. See, there you go. Confidence. Exactly. That's a great segue, Kimberly, so let's talk about that. Dave Dog with the shrimp. I hope I don't get shrimp bombed. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do it kind of same style that we do the scopers and chatters. Not because Allie's going to act them out or anything, but just I made a slideshow for it. So here are the 5 reasons you are not photogenic, okay? By me. Number 1, you aren't pleased with the way you currently look. Everyone is beautiful. Thank you for saying that, Kimberly. Exactly. This is kind of, there's a couple of reasons for why people might not be pleased with the way they currently look. Number 1, you know, it might be something internally, it might be something inside. They don't have confidence, they don't have self-esteem, whatever it is. Listen, everybody, no matter what, you, and I feel like Justice Bowen's here, but you are the only and best unique version of you. There's nobody else who is you but you, and you should embrace you. You should embrace yourself. You know, it's just one of those self-affirming things. You're beautiful. Everybody's beautiful and unique. Everybody should look at it that way. And frankly, if you don't feel that you're in the best shape that you could be in, if you don't feel great about yourself, hi, Allie. Allie's in the room. She's off the phone. If you don't feel great about the way you look, maybe you haven't been taking great care of yourself, then resolve to do something about it. Make a change. But, you know, a lot of people are not photogenic because this is how they feel about themselves. It's hard to come across and be completely photogenic if you're not confident about the fact that you are beautiful and or that you can do something about it to take care of yourself and make a change. So I know that's a little philosophical, but it's true. And, you know, some of the job, I think, of the photographer, once you go through all 5 of these reasons and once we meet with people and take their pictures, is by the time we're done, hi, Elise, by the time we're done, hopefully they start to see themselves in a slightly better light and start to feel good about themselves and the way they look. And that's part of being photogenic. Cool? That's number 1. Okay, hiya. Hey, Gentonics. Glad you're here. So that's number 1 reason why you're not. Great mindset lesson, right? And it's all about, you know what, it sounds cheesy. Listen. And I can show them how beautiful. Yeah. Listen, this sounds cheesy, but part of the reason we're frameable faces is that I love my duck lip selfies. There you go. See, confidence, Dave Dog. One of the reasons we're frameable faces is because the faces and the frameable faces of our clients and our people in our community is frameable faces. Frameable faces isn't just me and Allie. It's all of us. It's all of our people and people who live the type of life that is frameable. You know, a life that's worth capturing, saving, and putting on your wall. It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. Okay, enough of that. Don't want to get too soapboxy. So number 2. You aren't naturally comfortable in front of the camera, okay? This is, for some people, this is a talent. Thanks, Kimberly. For some people, it's a talent to just be naturally inclined to when someone turns on a camera or puts a camera on you, that you just light up, know how to pose, know how to smile, know your best side, some people have a proclivity to being, comfortable in front of a camera. Some people have had more practice at it. Some people take pictures on a more regular basis, and they are naturally comfortable in front of the camera. Some people are not, right? So true, right? Some people are just not comfortable in front of the camera. And part of that comes from the first point that we made. Maybe it's a self-esteem thing. Maybe they don't love the way they look. But some people are just not that comfortable taking pictures. They don't quite know what to do when the camera is turned on. Agreed? Right. So I think, it takes time for some clients to warm up to having the camera on them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some people need that practice. And here's the thing, if you're not naturally comfortable in front of the camera, that's okay. If you meet the right person, you go to a professional, right, Sid? You go to a professional who gets to know you, who kind of can, plan out what your best look is, what your style is. Then when I took my selfie for my egg, I couldn't believe how old I looked. Catherine, you look good. And so the point is that for people who aren't naturally comfortable in front of the camera, that's okay. Invent some Periscope filters. Yeah, right. An environment can be created to get somebody more comfortable in front of the camera. With a professional, obviously, part of this is, plugging our profession. But I think it's something that everybody can kind of incorporate into their mindset, into their thinking, and into, their everyday selfies or their iPhone pics. Absolutely, I agree. Okay, so that's all of these can be addressed. Okay, number 3, you're being photographed by non-photographers. This is huge. A lot of people think they're photographers. Not everybody is a photographer, but everybody has a camera on them. And so sometimes you're getting photographed by somebody who might not have an eye for it, might not know technique, might not connect with you, might not have a good camera, might not know how to work their good camera if they do have a good camera. Hubby is horrible, right? If just anybody's taking your picture, then who knows what the results are going to be? They could be hit and miss. There's a lot that goes into making a great photo. And sometimes you can get lucky, but not everybody's a great photographer. And a lot of times, unless you've gone to a pro, hey, Stephanie, just got here. Who says I'm not photogenic? Nobody, Stephanie. Nobody said that. Lighting, yes, career medic. You're actually jumping ahead a little bit. You're right. Lighting is everything. Not everybody knows how to snap a picture. And so maybe you've been photographed by people who don't know how to take a picture for a long time. And so you start to assume it's you. Well, it might not be you. You're just being photographed by people who don't know how to snap pictures, how to take a photo, right? Okay. Also can be addressed. Number 3. Here's number 4. Along with spackle, or a mask. Okay, spackle. I love it. Okay, number 4. Gin tonics. GT is my favorite drink. Yeah. Gin. Why do I say gin tonics? It's gin tonics. GoPro. There you go. Is the scope about me? The voice actor wants to know if it's about him. Is that why you're a voice actor? I saw your scope. You're a fine-looking gentleman voice actor. Don't say that, Dave. Okay, so next. You typically are not lit or posed properly. It's been on the screen for a second. But yes, lighting. Whoever said earlier, lighting is everything? Lighting is a big deal. And posing is a big deal. A professional photographer knows how to light you properly, how to pose you properly. Posing is a huge part of it. All of these things, you might not know how to pose yourself. Some people don't know how to pose. Exactly why I am a voice actor, right? A flattering pose, good lighting is very important to a photo. And like case in point, our studio, we're constantly working on lighting techniques. We just got this huge softbox. Before that, our softbox was about maybe half to 2/3 of the size. But you love photography. And not to mention that when we started out in the studio here, I'll show you this too. when we started out in the studio, you know, we have this window coming in, okay? How do you reduce under eye circles? Allie? How do you reduce under eye circles?
With the reflector.
With a reflector.
With the reflector. I'm going to sit. So, under eye circles, if you...
Don't go too
Well,
far
no,
off
I'm
it.
trying to get underneath the light. So
I've
that
got
I
a new
can have...
scoper term for you, the zombie scoper.
The zombie scoper.
Under,
So, if
here's
you...
a reflector.
So, here. Do I have under eye circles?
It's a minor lighting tutorial because
Right.
it is relevant to this slide. Lighting, this is kind of to show you why, you know, lighting is so important, and maybe why you haven't had great pictures, why you think you're not photogenic.
Okay, so do I have under eye circles? Am I dark?
A little bit.
Okay, so with your reflector, oh shoot, I need you to find those. So
Any
if
advice
you,
on equipment for shooting videos? Video's not our forte. I mean,
I can maybe find someone that
yeah,
can.
I mean, you can shoot video with DSLRs really nicely now. There's a
well,
learning
anyways,
curve
if
on
you
them.
put
That's
the
a supermodel.
reflector,
Yes, it is a supermodel.
yeah, underneath, so it's reflecting up, so you get the light here, or you just angle it in towards the face against opposite of your main light. It'll fill in. So if you're shooting outside, you want a reflector like up and under, kind of like to curve and fill in under here. Or if you're in the studio, opposite the main light.
Got it. Yep.
All right.
So there's a little lighting, and you know, we used to have our softbox that's here. Thanks. Awesome. She says, or he says, he
No
or she,
problem.
career medic. We used to have this softbox on this side, okay, facing this way. But then we had another photographer. Love that tip. Or decrease age by 20 years. Yeah, that helps. Good to know. Yes, you're welcome, Sid. So, but we had a photographer that came in and said, listen, if you have your softbox facing this way, then you're competing with the light that's coming in from the mall. So you should really put, light from above is the worst, like my bathroom. Yeah, but if you put the softbox on the left-hand side and face it this way, then you're no longer competing with the light from the mall, and you'll get better lighting. That was a tip from a photographer who totally changed up our lighting, and it made a huge difference for us, and we thought we knew quite a bit about lighting at that point. So you're always tweaking your lighting. Well, this is something that makes a difference in your pictures, and your average person that's walking around with an iPhone taking your picture, you're not necessarily lit properly, and you're not necessarily posed properly. So that's the fourth one. I think that was the fourth one. Last one. You don't typically walk around camera ready. This one's really important. You don't typically walk around camera. Look at me. I mean, I didn't shave today. I'm a little scruffy. If somebody I see out on the street who I know, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, let's get a picture. I'm not ready for a picture right now. That's what happens half the time when you have pictures taken. Women, you might not be made up. You might not have a makeup artist, you know, at your disposal every day. Exactly. Not everybody walks around perfectly camera ready, and that's most of the time you get your picture taken, because everyone has cameras on them, and everyone's always taking pictures. Selfies are not the best way to show yourself off. People work on selfie shots, but agreed, right? Most of the time when you get your picture taken, you're not camera ready. You're not prepared. You're not groomed. You're not made up. Your hair isn't perfect. Your makeup isn't perfect. You're not clean shaven. All these things contribute to making you look your best. And if that's usually what happens, you know, for whatever reason, you might be in a job that is kind of, you might have a job where you work in a factory or on a construction site or something where you might be kind of in a sweat, you might be a workout fitness person, instructor, and you might be sweaty, you might not be made up. Takes me 5 shots. There's our lurker. Waits till the end to make a comment. Takes me 5 shots to get a selfie I might post. There you go. I love when work at home mom makes comments towards the end of a cast. I love it. So yeah, not everybody walks around camera ready all the time, and that's part of what contributes. Fluorescent lighting is the worst. All these things. Oh, you did just get here. I don't believe you. Haha. No, all these things contribute to why people go around thinking that they're not photogenic. And you know what? Most of the time, you're not. That doesn't mean that you can't be, and it doesn't mean that you're flat out not photogenic and can't take a great picture. So all these things combine, I think, to give you an opportunity to look really, really nice if you go to the right place and you have the right photographer. Great info. You are welcome, Jenny. So do we want to recap? Let's recap. And here we go. Let's recap. And by the way, this is written on our blog as an article. So if you go, if you want to screen cap that, frameablefaces.com, our website /blog, just go to the blog, and I have this posted as a blog with a real goofy picture of myself on there that you might get a chuckle out of. But it's from last May, and so if you go to our blog and just search by month, you can find it pretty easily, May of 2014. So let's go back and start from the beginning, and let's recap. The 5 reasons you are not photogenic. Number 1, you aren't pleased with the way you currently look. That could be self-esteem, that could be you not taking care of yourself. Whatever it is, you need to do some work on yourself internally, externally. Right now, you're not happy with the way you look. Number 2, you aren't naturally comfortable in front of the camera. You just don't quite know what to do when that camera's in front of you and someone snaps a photo. You're not sure, how to pose, or you're not comfortable with how your smile looks, or you're just not naturally comfortable. You haven't taken a ton of pictures. You haven't practiced it. Some people are naturally comfortable in front. Stephanie, that's you. There you go. But you can be. Everybody can, with practice, with the right coaching, you can get comfortable in front of the camera. Number 3, you're being photographed by non-photographers. If you haven't been to a professional, if you haven't been to somebody with an eye, somebody that knows how to work their camera, those aren't the best conditions to make the best photo of you. Number 4, you typically aren't lit or posed properly. The lighting isn't right. You're not posed right. Lighting is a big, big deal. If you're not lit properly, you're not going to see yourself in the best light, pun intended. Number 5, you don't typically walk around camera ready. Not everybody's hair is always perfect. Not everybody's always clean shaven. It does make a difference. Not everybody's makeup is done. Not everybody is camera ready when somebody whips out an iPhone and says, hey, let's grab a photo, because that happens all the time now because everyone's walking around with a camera. And there it is. Those are your 5 reasons. Those are your 5 reasons that you are not photogenic. And I think you all can be and will be if you give yourself a chance and find the right photographer. Like,
hey!
Shameless plug, shameless plug. Thanks for sharing. You are welcome. This was fantastic. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not going to do a long goodbye because you're welcome for the recap. I will post the recap, I think, on the YouTube channel, which is why I like to do a recap when I do tips, so that people don't have to sit through 15 minutes on a YouTube video. The third alley shot, yes. Hearts for knowledge. Thank you very much. Yes, so thanks for joining. Feel free to share if you found this valuable. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. And take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.